Hello guys, Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM episode number 1241. Today we acting to Super World 2, Yoshi's Island, episodes number 69 of Very OddGamer. Get it? 69 episodes of Very OddGamer. We're gonna be at this beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, makes sense.
Thank you.
Wow. Very OddGamer presents and Shellfire. Okay, makes sense. Margio. Okay. Smart World to Yoshi's Island. Continue on. Okay.
Hello, Internet viewers. I'm the Fairly Odd Gamer. With a new console and new game being a huge success, it's no surprise that a sequel to this game will be made. But not until 5 years. But why, though? Well, why not? You said it. With that said, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island for the Super NES.
Okay.
As I mentioned, the Super NES became a huge juggernaut, but Super Mario World came out along with a few others. I mean, heck, we had Donkey Kong Country and even Star Fox within that time span.
Wow.
With Yoshi being widely popular, Nintendo decided to make a game in which Yoshi was the main character, besides a couple spin-off puzzle games.
The result was Yoshi's Island, or Super Mario World 2 as it was called for marketing purposes.
Okay.
If you were around when this game came out, you might remember it being a bit pricier than SNES games typically were at the time. This was because the cartridge contained a special chip developed by Argonaut Software called the Super Effects chip, meant to upgrade the game's graphical capabilities. Star Fox used this too, and the difference it made there is more than obvious.
Wow.
So after almost 30 years, does this game still hold up today? Let's find out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and it's the Switch Online version again.
So for those who've not seen a Super Mario World review, Yoshi's Island was the first area of the game. So how did they expand the entire area into one game? Oh, I don't know. How about making a prequel to the entire Mario franchise?
Wow.
Yeah, calling it Super Mario World 2 is kinda misleading, isn't it?
Anyway, it starts off with a stork carrying 2 separate bags to their home in the Mushroom Kingdom with no child protection service whatsoever. Seriously, look at those bags wiggling back and forth. But a magic Koopa named Kanik swoops in to steal said babies, only to successfully obtain one of them. The other one falls at a ridiculous height and lands on a wandering Yoshi below. In the bag, we find a baby Mario seen without any casualties.
Okay, here's my question. If Mario can survive a fall of that height as a baby, then how come he can't fall at withering heights as an adult?
Seriously, did Mario over the years get a severe case of PTSD from large heights?
Does this whole stork thing mean that Mario wasn't really born in Brooklyn either?
Also, if Luigi is said to be his younger, taller brother, and the game depicts both Mario and Luigi as twins, is this game supposed to be canon?
I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway, Yoshi finds a map along the baby that helps Mario remember where he needs to go. As such, Yoshi calls upon his entire family to help reunite the baby with Luigi, who became kidnapped early on. Seeing that he only captured one, he calls upon his Toady army to stop Yoshi in his tracks and snatch the baby to complete his task.
Wow.
This leads to the first level of the game, Welcome to Yoshi's Island. Think of it as the game's tutorial. Anytime you take a hit, it will cause baby Mario to fall off Yoshi's back, resulting in him floating away in a bubble, and the countdown timer will begin. You can add to 30 seconds by collecting tiny walking stars.
Wow.
And Baby Mario will be absolutely sure to let you know he needs help.
Yeah, by annoying crying, I can't even handle an actual baby crying, let alone this.
Wow.
It's official. That's the worst thing ever.
Going back to the basics, you move with a control pad, B to jump, Y to grab via tongue, and A to throw. By pressing Y and down, Yoshi can, no joke, poop out enemies as eggs. Then by holding A, you can aim your throw whether for progression, defeating enemies, or finding items like flowers and red coins.
Wow.
Like regular coins, only with a red tint. And sometimes it can be a hidden switch. You can hold up to 6 edge, but running out of them isn't really an issue because you can always find ways to refill, dead or alive. By holding B, you can have Yoshi hover, something that Yoshi would keep in the later games. But here, Yoshi can perform a new moveset, the ground pound. By pressing down while in midair, he can flatten whatever is underneath him.
There are 6 worlds in total to explore rather than the usual 8. Each world has 8 levels. Every 4th level is a tower housing a boss fight, and every 8th level is a castle housing an even tougher boss fight. There's also 2 bonus levels in each world you can unlock by getting 30 stars and all of the red coins and flowers in every level.
But thankfully, getting 100% isn't required to beat the game. Like in Super Mario Bros. 3, we have a map with jointed levels, but this is the first mainstream Mario game to have no time limit.
Wow.
Feel free to explore at your own leisure. There are also pipes for Yoshi to travel down, in which at times you can find more items, even coins. As always, 100 coins equal an extra life. Standard as always. At the end of each level, Yoshi has to jump through a roulette goal ring. Not only does Mario get relayed over to the next Yoshi, but landing on a flower triggers a bonus challenge in which you can obtain extra lives. At least we now know that you can gain over 100 lives numerically.
World 1 is fairly simple. Just some nice strides through fields of flowers until you get to the first tower and face Bert the Bashful. Defeating Bert is easy. All you have to do is chuck eggs at him until...
This is a kid's game, right?
Fun fact, both this game and Super Mario 64 used the old kids to adults, which was then replaced by the E for Everyone rating. So nowadays it would probably be rated E10. By the way, Sly Guys in Super Mario Bros. 2 USA are back, and can even master stilt walking. It's not until 1.7 when we're introduced to fuzzies, and testing the results in,
I think anything I say about this will make sure that this video never gets monetized.
Yeah, whenever I get there. The second fortress houses Salvo the Slime. A slime goes near. Command, pelt him with eggs!
Wow.
Completing the 8th level in each world, Yoshi's given a giant key giving him access to the next world.
And like Mario will do in the future, he destroys each castle. Unfortunately, in a much less comical fashion.
But at least each castle surrenders to Yoshi. World 2 introduces us to Poochie. While he can't walk over dangerous terrain, I feel this Pooch has an IQ of 0.
As a dog owner myself, I can attest to this. Poochie, like most dogs, is loyal and stupid.
Dude, I'll take offense to that.
Ooh, sorry, Hux. I didn't mean to insult you.
Wait, what was that?
Offense to that.
Poochie, like most dogs, is loyal and stupid.
Dude, I'll take offense to that.
Ooh, sorry, Hux. I didn't mean to insult you.
Alright, whatever you say. Ironically enough, the extra world in World 1 is literally titled Poochie Ain't Stupid.
Liar! The World 2 tower houses Bigger Boo, who once again you have to pelt with eggs. This time though, you have to make sure you're facing away from him and bounce him off the wall, because he turns invisible when you look at him.
Just like the Boos from the previous game. By the way, World 2 has Koopas and Lakitu coming back, Yoshi literally eating the wind, and the introduction of the baseball boys, thinking Yoshi's egg is a baseball.
These guys should start a team with Charge and Death.
Oh, please no. The other fortress house is the Potty Ghost. His name?
Roger!
The boss fight is handled like this. Push him off, run away. Push him off, run away. Push him off, run away. On repeat until he falls off the platform.
Wow.
Moving on to World 3 where we have a monkey.
Well, technically they're called Yukikis. I mean, originally they were called Grinders, but now they're called Yukikis.
There's even a frog that can snatch baby Mario from Yoshi via tongue. While on the subject, this first tower houses Prince Froggy. And oh boy, let's talk about this one. The boss fight takes place inside the frog, and you have to defeat by throwing giant eggs at his insides. Once he is defeated, Yoshi gets a shocked look on his face like, what the heck did I just witness?
That is the face of a man who has seen things that will haunt him for eternity.
Also, is it just me, or does Harry Hedgehog look similar to another hedgehog we know of? Keep in mind that the release of Sonic 1 resulted in Sega taking over the video game market majority from Nintendo.
Yes.
What? No, it's probably just a coincidence.
Though there was that shot they took at Sonic and Donkey Kong Country 2. Oh my god.
Oh, and World 3-7, fish! The other castle in this world belongs to the Naval Piranha.
Fun fact, you can actually avoid this boss entirely. Just keep as far to the left as you can and whack the Naval Piranha with an egg before Kamek shows up. He'll appear and shout, "Oh my!" and run away, leaving the fight before it even begins.
But if you're not of the glitching type, just register your sauce making your eggs get through water, hitting its damaged boil. Does it have a mind of its own?
Silence, you fool!
Wow! The first level that should have been like this.
Go, go, Maria!
Wow! Wow!
And by the way, this is the only level in which the Goombas appear. Check
Wow.
turning enemies. How about these Koopa Troopers that take about 2 hits? Hitting them once results in... Well, at least remember to put his underwear on.
Good luck getting that image out of your head.
Also, in World War III, I initially thought these balloons were decorative until I realized that they're actually platforms that allow you to go higher.
Wow.
And behind fortress number 9, we have... Chainsaw approaching me! Yeah, these chainsaws can actually bite through terrain underneath starting in World 1. But not only does this giant chain chomp open his mouth like Pac-Man,
Wow.
but chomping on hard terrain actually causes it to break its teeth. Huh, I wonder what dentist they go to. Anyway, marching modes can be defeated by ground pounding them until it gets shrunken down to normal size. You know,
Wow.
it kind of reminds me of that Fry Guy boss fight in Super Mario Bros. 2 USA. However, once they're shrunken down, you can defeat them by eating them like before.
Wow.
So, did World War 7 indirectly inspire a moment from Toy Story 2?
Ride like the wind,
Wow.
bullseye!
The next boss is Hook-Bill the Koopa, not to be confused with Hook-Tail from Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door. Hey, breakout! All you have to do is whack him in the face with eggs until he falls over, then ground pound his stomach.
Wow.
And out of eggs? No problem. Jump on his head and he'll supply you with more. Man, these bosses
Wow.
are pathetic.
On World 5, we're
It's a blizzard!
with skiless and ice physics to boot. By the way, I forgot to mention that in some areas, Yoshi can transform into a helicopter, a mole tank, a submarine, a train, and even a car.
Wow.
Some can respawn, but other times, well, good luck progressing. Also with the Superstar, it makes Mario temporarily invincible as he dashes normally as well as sideways and even upside down. Seriously, how many times at Sonic are there in this game?
Jeez.
Don't even think about it, Nintendo.
Don't get too excited though. These
okay.
transformations are incredibly situational and frankly not that fun to use due to the strict time limit.
It's also in this world where we're introduced to the red watermelon, making Yoshi spit out fire to melt the ice. Actually, while we're at it, let's talk about these melons. They're pretty much the power-ups in this game. Green
Okay.
melons make Yoshi spit out watermelon seeds, and blue watermelons give Yoshi ice breath. Did
Wow.
Yoshi somehow shift the melons to spiral at one point?
Next we have
Wow.
Sluggy the Unshaven's Fortress, where a giant chain chomp rushes towards the screen like a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare, and there's
Wow.
also these ghosts that dangle from the ceiling that really don't like it when you hit them with an egg.
Hey, what'd you do that for, man?
Despite his unsettling appearance, Sluggy's pretty easy to take down. Just keep pelting him with eggs until you hit his heart a few times.
It's also this world where we're introduced to Goonies. No, not those Goonies. These birds that almost look like a Quentin Blake drew them. Similar to the balloons, you can stand on them for transportation purposes.
And at the end of World 5, we reach Raphael the Raven's castle.
Actually, before the boss fight begins, it should be noted that Kamek uses magic to make a specific enemy grow to an enormous height. But
Wow.
before doing so, Kamek has to taunt Yoshi for making it this far. It's this one in particular where Kamek channels his inner Jeff Goldblum. You can, never enter the Koopa Kingdom.
Missed opportunity not
That was
casting
just
either
rude.
Jeff Goldblum or George Takei as Kamek in the movie. I'm just kidding. Kevin Michael Richardson is awesome.
Yes.
Raphael's boss fight is actually kind of unique. After sending Yoshi to the moon, say hi to Princess Luna, you have to ground pound these wooden pegs that stick out of the ground and hit Raphael with them when he's standing on the opposite side. How does that work? I'd rather not talk about it.
But
Wow.
destroying Raphael's castle somehow transports Yoshi to the Koopa Kingdom, leading up to World 6, the final world of the game. With the Koopa Kingdom, Bowser really doesn't clean up his stuff at all. Look at it, it's filled with skeletons and, well, anything that's undead.
Wow.
Also, spinning logs and the fortress of Tap Tap the Red Nose. After clearing the puzzle area with pipes, we get the second to the last boss of the game. Think of it as the Bowser fight from Super Mario Bros. 3, but with Breakout.
Wow.
After traversing a very long cave and a deep underground maze, Yoshi has to keep moving.
And don't look down.
Wow.
I'm looking down! Ah!
This leads to the final level of the game, King Bowser's Castle. It starts off with randomly choosing one of the 4 doors. If you somehow pick door number 3, this reminder box tells Yoshi to, in my own words, perfect the Joestar's secret technique.
After that, you find yourself in Baby Bowser's room. After he takes out Kamek for waking him up from his nap, no seriously, he'll try to ride on Yoshi. Ground pound the floor to send out shockwaves and knock him away 3 times. Then
Wow.
Kamek will use his magic on him and turn him giant like the others.
Only except
Wow.
this time, the room is now destroyed as Baby Mario is now the size of his future Giga Cell. It looks awesome, but also very challenging. The only way to defeat Bowser is to have Yoshi throw giant eggs at him, causing him to step back. Primarily his face. But the more damage Bowser gets, the faster he becomes.
Wow.
Also, I say challenging because you have to perfectly aim your throws because otherwise you will miss. Depth perception in a 2D game, everyone.
After that awesomeness, you rescue the stork as well as Baby Luigi.
Thus
Yes.
due to the marvelous teamwork of the Yoshi clan, the twins are reunited. The captured stork is freed by Yoshi and sets about his duty and finally makes the long-awaited delivery. Thank you, Yoshi. The twins will meet the parents soon.
And then eventually they
Yeah.
move to Brooklyn and start a plumbing business, right?
Let it go, Shadow. Actually, before
Yeah.
doing so, Kamek retreats with a defeated Bowser. Hey, you know where that clown car went off to?
No. Why?
Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. So that concludes the story mode for this game. Now, on to the mini games.
There are two types of minigames to find in Yoshi's Island. Ow. One you'll find at the ends of levels if the ring lands on a flower. Ow. And the other you'll find in huts you need keys to access that pit you against Bandit.
The bonus challenges range from cards, whether by matching or flipping them, or by compulsive gambling via roulette, level scratch tickets, and even a slot machine. Jeez, and I thought Sonic had a gambling problem.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm not alone.
But the mini battles against the bandit include popping the right balloon, gathering more coins, or being lucky with a game of Pop Balloon. But heed this advice. The best way to win this game is to purposely miss until the balloon reaches popping range.
Wow.
Time for cheat!
So that was Yoshi's Island for the Super NES. With everything I just witnessed, I still think the game's pretty good.
Okay.
I can kind of agree.
Yeah.
Maybe. Ow.
Wow.
Yoshi's Island definitely had a lot riding on it. Not only was living up to Super Mario World a tall order, but being the first of the Yoshi games presents its own challenges.
Wow.
Personally, I think the game does an okay job at this. I don't really like the power-ups, and some of the level design is questionable to me, but the overall gameplay and presentation make it more than obvious why people have such fond memories of the game. I have to appreciate this game because without it, we wouldn't have Yoshi's Story or Yoshi's Woolly World, which are far superior, but definitely built on what was established in Yoshi's Island.
In all honesty, this game was definitely revolutionary at the time, and not as a graphical update. The level design perfectly matches the tone of the game as if it was drawn to life by a toddler. And seeing enemies both old and new do a great job of blending in with each environment. As for the gameplay, I think it's okay. While I'm not a big fan of the power-ups, I do appreciate the basic gameplay as well as some of the new movesets like the ground pound, hover ability, and turning enemies into projectiles. And hearing Baby Mario cry literally sounds like nails on a chalkboard. Seriously, why can't Yoshi give Baby Mario a pacifier? Or better yet, a rattle? Anything that can make the baby shut up. I do like the variety of boss battles and how you can use different techniques when trying to defeat them. The soundtrack, while not as memorable as Super Mario World, is still pretty good. In fact, you can hear the game's athletic theme again 16 years later in Fortune Street for the Wii. And not too long ago, a new Yoshi's Island-based racetrack was released as part of the recent DLC Wave Booster in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch. Overall, Super Mario 2 Yoshi's Island is a pretty good game, but I will agree that gamers would end up getting spoiled by the likes of later Yoshi titles by means of the overall design. But yeah, definitely a game you want to try out.
And with that, we finally finished the classic mainstream Mario games. Next time we meet, we'll be looking at some of the spin-off titles. Until then, I'm the Fairly Odd Gamer, and I wish you all good luck the rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Take care, everyone.
Okay.
Hey dudes, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon.
And make sure you follow us on social media. Video commission is available. And now, I wish a character buddy would end off the video right now.
Hey there, folks. It's me, Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. If you liked what you saw and want to help support the channel, then be sure to check out the Fairly Odd Gamer on Patreon. As a supporter, you can chat with everyone who helped out, as well as other fans, have your name in the credits, and even watch some bonus content such as sneak peeks and even early showings of upcoming game reviews. With that said, it's my honor to present this month's shout out to Luke Jeffers. Thanks a bunch for watching this video, as well as supporting the channel.
So that was Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Fairly Odd Gamer, episode number 69. Get it? 69. What I think about this episode? Thought it was hilarious at one point. So yeah, I just had to agree with this one point, but overall, it was great. But so far, this episode was a success. That was LJPCBM episode number 1241. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one, which is going to be about LJPCBM episode number 1242. The next episode I'm doing will be highlights from Billy Moody on his basically going to be about on something very special from earlier this month from the Mario fame on his channel. Till next time, so Jarvis Bob, so baby, get more videos so turns it out. See ya.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted, and given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening, but I tried all the time. I ask, why me? Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.